I get it. I get it now. See, Love After Lockup producers, We TV is punishing us. That's what they're doing. They're punishing us because, see, they keep showing Chance with no shirt on. Maybe if I don't bring it up, they'll stop showing him. Okay? Winnie the Pooh with the tattoos? I get it. Okay, you won. Love After Lockup producers, you won. You won. I'm going to stop mentioning Chance walking around here blinding us. Okay? Oh, God. Let's get into it. Friends, welcome back to my channel. Sass here. I'm here for another recap of Love Life After Lockup. Okay, what did y'all think about the episode on the scale of 1 to 5? Okay, 1 being a disaster, boring snooze fest, to 5 being fantastic, grand. I love it. Go ahead and put it down below. Let me know, child, because see, the last 3 episodes, we can't have it all, I guess. Can't have it all, but we here. Now let me do a little housekeeping. You all, I know my videos have been, well, they haven't been. Y'all, life happens. Life happens, y'all. Let's not forget, I have a job. I don't have a traditional 9 to 5, okay? I don't have that. So sometimes I have to work 72 hours a week, 60 hours a week, okay? So my videos come and go. But baby, just know that I'm okay. For the ones that reached out to me in my DMs talking about, Sass, are you alive, girl? Well, yeah, you didn't even post on the community wall. Just know, you all, I'm okay. I'm just working. Working 9 to 5. Ain't that what the Queen Dolly say? Got a way to make a living. Y'all, I gotta make a living. So I'm okay, and I am gonna have some extra time next week. So I promise I will make it up to you all. I appreciate y'all so much, okay? Just know I'm here, I'm okay, and look, I got my feet to the street, okay? Let's talk about the ones that ain't working, okay? That's what we're gonna do. Y'all, let's start off with Lindsay and Blaine, okay? Now look, Lindsay's stressed. Lindsay overwhelmed, okay? Blaine's not working because he's a contractor, and during the winter months, job slows down. Well, Lindsay, that's what happens when you are with a contractor who has limited choices in working because he's a whole felon with an ankle monitor. But see, you know about that, right? See, Lindsay, let's not forget, you was in the same situation except for you wasn't working. Okay, you didn't have a job. You didn't have a business when you was up there in Stiff Upper Lip's house, Scott, when you was vandalizing his furniture. Let's not forget that. Let's not forget that you yourself was on the ankle monitor, and you was cutting the shine, and you was saying there's limited things that you can do because you're on the ankle monitor. Don't get brand new, Lindsay. See, we didn't forget all that. We also don't forget this pitch. Now, I will say something positive, okay? I will say something positive. Kudos to you getting a job. Kudos to you getting a job to help people, okay, with addiction. I think that's what she is, right? She's working the graveyard shift, and I'll tell you this, been there, done that, okay? That night shift, honey. But I loved it. I love working, night shift. So she's stressed out about that. She's doing everything. Of course, me. I'm working. I'm contributing. Blaine ain't doing anything. He ain't even working. I got to pay the bills. My daughter out here kind of shine. She's moody. She don't like me no more. She's 13. She got an attitude. That's called having a 13-year-old child, Lindsay. They're going to be moody. Maybe, just maybe, she didn't want the cameras in her face. Maybe, just maybe, she's tired. But we digress. So Lindsay picks up her daughter. They go to a rental house. How many properties y'all got? You got the brick home that's nice. You got the trailer that you're redoing or remodeling that's leaning to the left. That looked like it had a rain the week before. And now you got this rental property. So the daughter was not pleased with that rental property. Honey, she was like, oof. She says, I don't have a signal. Mom, I can't do this. All right, you done took me to that church. And now you taking me to this house that smells like mildew and death. I was like, okay. Okay, Miley, I like you more and more. Miley's up to my speed, not the mold and death. And so, Lindsay was like, quit being dramatic. So, it's time to go paintballing. Side note, paintballing is fun. Paintballing is so much fun. I'll tell you something else is fun. Top golf. If y'all have a Top Golf in your area and you can afford it, it's tax time. Go to Top Golf. It is so much fun. But anyway, so the daughter's like, no, I ain't feeling it. So Lindsay was like, come on, come out with the family. She was like, no, I don't want to go. Now instead of Lindsay saying, okay, stay here, we going. Lindsay was like, no, I want to spend time with you. So the daughter gets up. They go to the paintballing. The daughter says, I'm not feeling it. I don't want nobody shooting at me. See, I'm smart. I don't want to get hit with paintballs. I want to go back to my grandma's house. So Lindsay gets upset at that because of Miley's attitude, and she didn't want to play paintball. Now, Lindsay and Blaine was having them a good old time, child. Blaine was cracking jokes. He was, laughing. He was showing his tooths. Lindsay, we having a good old time. Don't worry about Miley. I was like, come on, Blaine. You better show them teeth. So it's time to drop off Miley, okay? Lindsay was like, bye, I love you. Miley was like, yeah. Whatever. Let me walk up his driveway. Why you couldn't pull into the driveway, Ma? So Lindsay is so upset that Miley has an attitude with her. So she calls her mother. And she was like, just wanted to make sure Lindsay got in okay. And so the grandma says, yeah, she went straight to her room as usual. So Lindsay was like, that's what I'm talking about. What's going on with her? What's wrong with her? I just want to make it better for her. I know she's having a hard time with me being out and, some other circumstances. So I just want to make sure she's okay. While Lindsay is talking to her grandmother grandmother's on the other end like this. Yeah, she fine. Yeah. Look, Lindsay. Look. What her mama wanted to say is my Designing Women is on, and I'm trying to watch Mama's Family or Designing Women, or Jeopardy, or Family Feud. I ain't got time to hear this, okay? The girl fine. So Lindsay starts crying. She gets in a fit. She's talking about, I'm doing it all. He's not working. Miley got an attitude. I'm holding it down. Me. I'm going through so much. Lindsay, darling, I'm sure you're having, you're overwhelmed with everything that's happened. But see, there's single women all over this world who's doing it by themselves. got several children, got more than one job, and is too tired to complain and beat up garage doors. They holding it down because, see, if they break, their foundation breaks. So, you having your little temper tantrum, have it and move on. She done beat, bow, 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 the garage door. Did y'all see Blade? Blade was like, man. Y'all, more and more, Blade is rubbing off on me. Yes, Blade is rubbing off on me. Yes, he is. Child, let's move on. Now, Eris is pregnant. 16 weeks. Now, I understand there be time lapses in between the filming. And she did get sick before she left Ohio. But it's been 4 months. Because, see, Cameron said he's been there for 2 months. And let me tell you something. Cameron got him a job. See, I love those words. I love that word. Job, okay? You gotta hold it down. And he says that he is a customer service representative. What call center you working at, Cameron? I ain't even mad at it. I ain't mad at it. So Cameron says that he's got a job, he's contributing, you know, he's doing okay. So it's time to go to the doctor to find out what this baby is, okay? And they find out that it's a little girl. They're going to name it Charlie. Even though Cameron wants a boy. Because he said, I'm tired of being around all these women. I need a boy, okay? Well, you didn't get it. You got a little girl. Okay? And did y'all see that little ultrasound picture? Cameron, she going to have your lips. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Soup coolers, okay? It ain't no wrong with it. Okay, but she gonna have the thickums around the mouth. So then, this is when the whole thing changed. And I'm like, why can't they just have a happy moment, tell the daughter, and leave it? But of course, there has to be an argument. It was the dumbest thing. So, Eris brings up the dad and how, you know, there's some tension between the dad and Cameron and her, and how, you know, the dad is still not happy, blah, blah, blah. Bottom line is, Cameron was right. Cameron was right. Eris, the reason why your father is upset, or still upset, or may possibly be upset, we don't know. We haven't met the man. That's on you. You had every opportunity to tell your father that you were going to get married. You chose not to, till afterwards. What's that got to do with Cameron? Nothing. That's your dad. That ain't Cameron's dad. You met his family at that park in the dark. When? You chose to do that. Now, like Cameron said, now, I ain't got nothing to apologize for. Because, see, in order for something to be corrected, there had to be a problem. It wasn't no problem on my end. I ain't even met the man. See, that's the question. Does her parents live there? You mean to tell me that Cameron has been there for 2 months and you still ain't met the family? That's an Eris problem, not a Cameron's. So here's Eris trying to explain herself about what needs to happen when it comes to the family knowing about this baby. So you mean to tell me not only did you not tell your family that you was getting married, now you have to break it to the family that you're 16 weeks pregnant and Cameron has never met him. Eris, that's on you. That's on you. Period. So they get back to the house. Lovely house, by the way. They get back to the house And so Cameron is saying, listen, I apologize once again. But again, it ain't for Cameron to apologize. Cameron was absolutely in the right on this. Absolutely. Y'all, we can agree to disagree. Put it in your comments. Argue with your mother. This is Aris's doing. Aris, you should have been done told your parents what the deal is, and I can't believe they haven't met him. And now you're pregnant? Okay, all right. Let's move on. They tell the cute daughter, she is so cute. I tell you, the kids of Love After Lockup are just, they're so beautiful. And so they tell her that she's going to be a sister, and, you know, she was, you know, excited about it. She was a little, you know, taken back, but she says that she's excited but nervous. And she also said that Cameron eats up all the food and drinks up all the soda. Cameron, I'm going to need for you to quit eating the baby snacks. Leave the goldfish alone. That's what you did. Y'all, let's move on. Derek and Monique. Oof. Derek made his way to Chicago and he brought a whole flower bush with him. Did y'all see how long those flowers were? You had that on the airplane? Child, I guess. Monique picks him up and he was like, hey baby, hey baby, hey. He had those big long flowers. She was like, hello, how are you? I will say this about Monique and Aris, honey, their hair laid, okay? Their hair be done, okay? So anyway, so, you know, Derek was like, are you happy to see me? You know, I had to get a whole, you know, pass to get here. I had to get laid out by my PO. Can I get a little kissy, hug? So Monique was like, I am happy to see you. I'm happy to see you. So anyway, they're talking. She got her a new rental, okay? She got her a new place. Nice. But it's not fully furnished because she said that she done spent all her money on him and in Ohio. He was like, well, why'd you even get a place? Because, see, the plan is for you to move to Ohio. See, that's the plan. So she said, I know the plan, but I need something, you know, now. He said, okay. So he's looking around. Okay, they go upstairs. He drops his bag. And what is the first thing Monique does? Monique can celebrate. Monique can be happy. Derek goes downstairs to get some wine. He has to stand, okay, on the counter because, you know, he's 5'2", and hide the ring because, see, he wants to propose to Monique. Monique, instead of being downstairs, hugging and kissing on Derek, okay, enjoy a little bit of wine, have a little food, sit down and talk. She's going through his bag because, see, Derek likes to cheat. Okay, he has admitted it. Derek is a cheater, a pumpkin eater. So she's going through his bag, she's looking, she's trying to find whatever she can find. Going through his phone, all this bunch of mess. The same routine, the same argument. And then Monique says these words, okay? If I find out that he's cheating on me, I'm gone. Well, we know that's a lie. Because, see, since this has been filmed, and you said those fatal words, Monique, he's done cheated. How many times, y'all? You're still there. You're still together. You're still making appearances. You're still dating. You're still hugged up on each other. You're still taking pictures hugged up on each other. I call BS. And listen, Monique, if you like it, I love it. If you want to stay with a man that cheats on you, that's on you. But why in the world? Why in the world do you have to keep going through the things of the things? So Derek comes up and he was like, what are you doing? Oh no, they go downstairs. Because see, Monique said that she was washing her face. Honey, she goes downstairs, honey. Her face still got a face full of makeup. So Derek is like, what's going on? So of course, here is Monique. What is this number? Who is this person? What time is this? So he was like, what is that? These are just people that's calling me. She said, no, you're calling them. He was like, oh my God. So of course she's saying who, what, when, where, and why. Derek has the same old excuse. It's the same old argument. She tells him that he can sleep downstairs. Y'all, you know, sometimes, you know, I know the inside of my mouth. I do. I know the inside of my jaw. Sometimes I speak a little too fast, just like I did with Nathan, and we see where he's at. So, I have really hyped this show up a lot. And it has been good. It has. But, yeah, the last 3 episodes, I'm sorry. Let's move on. Amber. Amber wants to go into business, okay? With the bar / restaurant / lounge, but she don't have 50K. And she feels like that if she stays busy, because she ain't working, but if she stays busy, she has something to work towards. She has something, you know, to be positive about. Keep herself going. She would not be into mental state that she is in. Obviously, she's having some type of mental issues. Maybe postpartum. We all know what happened with that baby. She's depressed. She's done put on weight. And so maybe this will help her mental state. So she talks to her parents. Her parents are doing good, by the way. Okay? Her mom and her was out here slinging together. They was in prison together. And guess what? They've been sober together. So good for them. But she needs some cash. 50K. And so her parents is like, you called the wrong parents. They were like, I don't think that's a good idea. Okay? With all you have been going through, you don't need this on your shoulders. You don't need this type of stress. And you like to drink. You're really sure that this is the type of business you want to get into? Amber said, hell yeah. Okay? I'm good. This will help me. Okay? So, the parents was like, I'll think on it. Meanwhile, she's talking to TC. TC going through his own things, okay? TC is still upset and bothered about what happened with them and the baby and all that. And so Amber is talking about how, you know, she is, you know, depressed and she's on gain weight. She don't feel good about herself. And, you know, he was like, well, you know what you need to do to solve that problem. Okay? You know what you need to do. So, she goes to the gym. Side note, her little gym mate, okay, that trainer. Hey, John. John. Woo. Okay? So, Amber was feeling positive. She was feeling good. She thinks this will help her. Hopefully, her parents will give her the money. Everything's fine. And then, who walks in the door? Gloom and doom. Every time Puppy walks in somewhere, she brings negative energy. Did y'all see how the trainer was looking at her? The trainer was like, Jesus, why is she here? When she was walking in, he was like this. What does Puppy do? Puppy can be positive to save her life. She started out, I need a little bit heavier weights. This ain't nothing. Started out good for like 30 seconds. And then everything went to shit. Now, Puppy, You are a 30-something-year-old woman who's upset with Amber because you can't sleep over. Isn't that it, y'all? But see, we all know what the real deal Holyfield is. They just don't want to say. See, you two are arguing over the men in your life when you should be arguing over why you two ain't together. It's okay. It's okay. Okay? If you two don't want to be sisters, okay, then either leave each other alone or fix this. Because ever since we have met you two, it's you two that has been arguing. I'm sick of it. Fix it or move on. Go your separate ways. Because see, you're not going to have a healthy relationship with someone else until you two fix what you got. You two are toxic. How much you gotta hold each other's hand and cuddle each other? Y'all are grown 30-something-year-old women. And Puppy's mad because she can't sleep on your couch and why she's not accepted or invited over. Well, maybe TC don't want you over there, Puppy, because see, when he initially met you is when the fight went down in the kitchen. So Amber, they're arguing. Puppy says that Amber is a narcissist because Amber is always right. And Amber said, listen, at this point, this argument, I am right. And she was. So Amber's upset. She goes outside. She's frustrated. She gets a call from her mom, and her mom said, that's a no. You ain't getting the money. We don't think this is a good idea. And then she just really breaks down. You know, some people don't need to be on this show. If this is actual facts, if this is actual life and not a scripted, Puppy and Amber has no business on this show. You can tell it. Look at their face. If this is what happened, if this is what's happening, you two don't come back on this show again. You're bringing down my positivity. It's depressing as AF. Child, I just want them to be happy, y'all. Jesus. Let's move on. Sarah and Sean, child. Sarah and Sean. They still got that hot tub in the living room. And let's talk about that baby. That baby is 9 months. I told y'all that baby was big. Next week, that baby gonna have a job. That baby gonna be filing taxes next week. Something Chance don't know nothing about. I get to him in a minute. So Sarah is on her way to the mama's and the mama's boyfriend. Sometimes you just gotta stay quiet, okay? So Sarah is telling the mother about Sean being upset because Anthony is spending time with the girl and she didn't tell her. She lied, okay? Just lies all over the place. And so the mom is like, you know, what was he saying? And so Sarah said, I ain't never seen him this upset. Never have I ever seen him this mad. But, okay, I wanted the daughter to spend time with Anthony. And I apologize for the way I went about it. I had no business lying to Sean like that. But see, Sean is also upset with the mother. Because see, he asked the mom if something was going on. And mom was like, no, everything good. But see, the mom said, listen, I just didn't feel like it was my responsibility to say anything. You're absolutely right. It was not your responsibility. Not at all. It was for Sarah to tell her husband what she was doing. It wasn't up to the mom. It ain't mom's business. In fact, the mom should have said, Sarah, you either tell this man and leave me out of it. That's how it should have went down. So Sarah, she's feeling bad. Sean's upset. Sean talking to his son about what Sarah's doing. Sean is like, you know, why she need to lie to me? Is something else going on? I feel like that something is going on between them. So Sarah comes back home with the 19-year-old. Honey, that baby was, did y'all see that baby? Honey, that baby was sitting up in the corner eating a whole bucket of chicken. I ain't lying. I am not lying. Y'all, I am definitely joking. But ain't that baby cute? Y'all see them little cheeks? Cute old thing, honey, head full of hair. So, Sarah sits down and she tells Sean that she's sorry. She apologizes. And, you know, Sean says, I just feel like there's something else is going on between y'all. What is going on? Is it something I need to worry about? I mean, why now? Why does he want to get involved now? And Sarah said, let me promise you, okay, nothing is going on between me and Anthony. I just want Anthony to be a part of, you know, his daughter's life. So, I think next week is when the meetup happens. And I'm glad because, child, Sean ain't going nowhere. Sarah ain't going nowhere. And apparently the hot tub ain't going nowhere. What about if y'all have friends and family over and they like, what is that? What is that Fisher Price? Is that the baby's kiddie pool? Embarrassing. Can I move on? Sure. Taylor and Chance. Last and most certainly least. Chance is sitting there once again with no on. And looking like a tattooed Winnie the Pooh. Can't disturb him because, you know, he's eating his breakfast. See, he can't go hungry. Chance, it don't look like you're going hungry. Taylor is screaming, Chance! Chance! And he was like, God, can I eat my effing food? So Chance goes into that bedroom that looks like a hurricane had hit it. I'm going to need for both of y'all to get y'all's asses up and clean up that house. I'm just saying. Okay? Call me judgmental all you want. Get up and clean the bedroom. You ain't working. So Chance done plopped himself up on the bed. And baby, when I tell you that baby, honey, that baby was like, ooh. God, that is so cushy. Is this a pillow? Honey, that baby was more comfortable on Chance's stomach. Did y'all? That baby was like this. It was soft. Okay? So Taylor is talking about how she done tracked Chance's phone and he was at the bar and Chance was like, yeah, I went to go see my homeboys. Yes, I took a couple of shots. What's the big deal? But y'all notice he left out that he lost $70. He left that part out. And he was like, listen, don't worry about it. I went to go see my friend. So then she brings up another name. It's a female. And so he says, she's my friend. She's been my friend for 25 years. And we've been friends. And, you know, I can't talk to you. But see, I can talk to them. See, you're my fiance. You just had my child. But see, I can't talk to you. I can talk to Lacey, Casey, and Macy. And so Taylor was like, well, why are you hiding it? Why can't you tell me about it? He said, because I can't talk to you. And she says, now wait a minute. She says, you've been out a whole year. Why now? Why right now are you talking to them? Okay? Why all of a sudden he was like, I ain't even talking to you anymore. And then his fat ass gets to that door and says, why don't you think about how we gonna pay the effing bills? Oh. Oh. Y'all already know how I feel about Chance. Y'all already know. F Chance for life. But the words that come out his mouth with that slick tongue, figure out how you're going to pay the effing bills. You do that, Chance. When you was working, you was high on the hog. Spending this, spending that. You are a disgusting human being. So he goes outside in the neighborhood, scaring all the neighbors, screaming, talking about how he's been friends with Lacey, Casey, and Macy for 25 years, and they've been in contact, you know, since he was locked up, and she paid $275 for a lawyer. Give her a cookie. Okay? If she's so impressive, why didn't you marry her? Why didn't you live with her? Why didn't you lay up with her? You chose Taylor. You're a menace. So he is finding an excuse as to why he's talking to these women. So he goes inside and he was like, can we talk? So she said, now, did you see the daughter look at her? The daughter was like this. The daughter already knows, Joe. She knows. So they go outside so he can smoke 1,000 cigarettes. How much are cigarettes? I bet you he's a Marlboro. What are they, $8, $9 a pack? So he's talking about how she don't need to be upset because he has friends and he can't talk to her. Hey, you got a friend, Russell. I don't say anything about Russell. She said, because I tell you. You lied to me. Okay? You are the one that's lied to me. You're keeping secrets. He says, because I can't talk to you. Shut up, Chance. You're a child. And then what about when Chance says, on camera, that he was having a bad day and that he has been lying. It's making it seem like that I'm a liar. Chance, you've been lying ever since your mouth has been opening. So Taylor says, I'm insecure. You know I'm insecure. And you know that I don't feel good about myself. I haven't felt good about myself. And here you are talking to other women. That's not helping my insecurity. And so Chance is like, I know about all this, but I'm just letting you know that when I need to talk to someone, because I can't talk to you, he said that like 500 times, I talk to my friends, Lacey, Macy, and Casey. And so she said, well, that makes it worse. That makes me feel bad because as your girlfriend, as your fiance, you can't come to me, but you can go to them. I am upset by this. And so instead of Chance sitting there, okay, and saying, listen, let's just talk this out. I apologize. I apologize for making you feel the way you feel. I definitely apologize for lying. Okay, I should have told you that I've been talking to these women, and somehow, some way, I'm going to communicate better with you. Okay, I'm going to talk to you, not at you. I'm going to try my best to be the best father, wannabe husband I can. It's going to take time. I'm stressed, but I'm going to do my best. It ain't my intention on making you feel bad. Because, see, I don't want you to feel bad because I love you. I love you as a woman. I love you as a mother. You are the one I want in my life. You see how easy that is, you son of a bitch? You see how easy that just rolled off my mouth? You can't say that, because if you did, you wouldn't mean it. But here's Chance talking about, you know what? I can't go through this, because see, it's all about him. I can't go through this. So I just think that we should just leave each other alone. I just think we should break up. We should just go our separate ways. That's his solution. That's his solution. After having a newborn, I wash my hands with it. And where you gonna go? See, that's what Taylor should have said. But see, that hurt her feelings. She's already said she's insecure. She's already said that she's not happy with herself. She's already said that she feels like that he may be out here doing some extracurricular activities. And what does he say? I'm leaving you. Threatening her to leave. See what Taylor should have did. Now, I'm not one for the V word. I'm not one for the VIOLENCE. Okay? One word, 2 syllables. But while she was sitting there in that little blanket, as she was getting up from her anger, she knocked over that little heater that was standing there, that was sitting there, and it accidentally smashed in the side of Chance's face. Again, accidental. See, she was shivering. She was cold as she was standing up, and it accidentally... I'm not one for the V word. I'm just saying accidents happen. Because it ain't no way it'll be a gold day. So Taylor says, so now he's threatening me with leaving me? He's threatening me to leave me. Taylor, you have seen this even before you got pregnant. You have seen the caliber of the man you was dealing with. Coulda, woulda, shoulda. You have a baby with him now. You still thinking about marrying him? Okay. All right. Child, that's on you. You like it? I love it. I would have told him to kick hot rocks, okay? Hot rocks. Take your feet to the motherfucking street. Because see, Taylor, like you told him before, you was doing all right before he darkened your doorway. And you'll be fine when he leaves it. Chance. I can't take it. I'm just gonna leave. That's it, y'all. That's it. To my new subscribers, welcome to the family. And y'all know what to do. Don't forget to hit that like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, friends.